Resiliency. What is it? It's the essence of spring. Resiliency means strength and flexibility to flow with life's challenges. And if you're in the springtime, you'll see this happening in nature. You'll see that a lot of wind comes up in the springtime, and it's actually really good for pollinating plants. But the plants don't get upset. They hold their roots down and they flow with the wind. A beautiful example of this also is the bamboo tree. The wind comes along and it doesn't break. It has the ability to bend and sway in different directions, yet still hold to its center. And so no matter what season you're in, this practice can apply. We always need to practice resiliency in our lives. So join me for about a 20-minute practice, and let's see how we can balance strength with flexibility. One of the best ways to do that is to begin with your breath. So we'll begin with a wave breath. Let's take one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. And close your eyes. Feel your feet rooted firmly into the earth, establishing the strength that you need to hold steady and cultivate the essence of flexibility as you breathe in. Allow your breath to rise from the belly to the ribs to the chest. And as you exhale, the breath releases from the chest, ribs, and belly. Inhale, breathing into the belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, be inspired by your own breath. Exhale, release any blockages may be getting in your way. Continue this wave breath for a few more cycles with your own breath, connecting with the essence of strength to hold steady and the flexibility to be aware and allow the breath to flow. You can release your hands. We'll bring our hands into a lower embracing the tree position. Before we move, go ahead and take a look at your feet. They're about shoulder width apart. Knees turned out ever so slightly, almost imagining you have a big beach ball in between your legs. That is a very grounded Qi Gong stance, because we want our roots to be planted while other parts of us will begin to move. So hands down, round in front of you, elbows soft, shoulders relaxed. Tailbone releases to the earth. And we'll take a breath that mirrors what we just did with a little movement now. So we'll inhale, lift the hands up, spiraling in towards your chest as you reach chest height, and continue to reach up overhead, extending through the thumbs. And as you exhale, bring the arms down, reversing what you just did, spiraling towards the chest and releasing down to our starting position. So the breath moves now with your hands, belly, ribs, chest. Reach up and extend. Deeper breath in, and then exhale, releasing from the chest, ribs, and belly. Inhale, just a little more softness in the legs and the arms. Exhale. Now this looks like a flowing movement, which we tend to do a little bit later in the practice, but this particular movement is opening us up to a broader perspective, which is a beautiful characteristic of the spring and the wood element. Inhale. In the spring, we're able to see things with a brighter light and greater dimension, thanks to the gifts of the earlier sunrise, the longer hours of the day, sun, and also the growth around us. Let's do one more. And exhale. Return to embracing the tree, lower position. Here again, connect to your strength. See the roots of your legs as the roots of a tree, firmly established. Your upper body is soft like the tree's branches, receptive to the gifts of the wind. Do that one more time with a little bit of variation. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And now keep your right arm overhead and drop your left arm. And then we'll crescent over to our left or side bend to the left, pressing away, opposite direction with each palm. Opening up the side body here. We'll spiral the hands back in so the pinkies come towards one another at your chest. And then extend, press away. Gaze can be up or out on the horizon. Now let's move with the breath. So inhale, and then exhale. Press and extend. Inhale, the knees can bend a little bit, pumping some earth energy, and then exhale, opening the side body, liver, gallbladder, meridians. Those are the organs associated with the spring, the wood element. Someone with a strong wood element is a pioneer, someone who has the strength and vision to see a dream and go for it. Opening up your side body will allow you to see a bigger perspective. Let's do one more. And come back to center. Release the hands. And pause and feel. Feel the sensations along your side body. Opening up the space so that you can expand into your potential. Oftentimes as we go forward towards a dream, we hit some blocks. Sometimes we got to break those blocks up. So this next exercise is to break up some blocks. It's a Qi massage specifically for the liver meridian. So go ahead and lift your right arm out to your side. Your left arm will reach across and pat down your side body. Once you get to your hip, come back up and pat down. So breaking up stagnation in the side body. Breath is just relaxed, and how hard you tap, not that we have to tap really hard, is up to you. Let's do one more. Other side. Woo. Little Qi moving in there. Left arm up, pat down with your right arm. Get to your hip, and then lift back up, pat down. So it's just a downward movement with the massage. Do one more. And relax. You might start to feel some tingling and buzzing and opening. It's like opening the side door. What's behind there? Speaking of doors, let's take a wider stance, and we're going to go into wide stance, knocking on the door of life. We're going to move into several movements now that are going to have us in this wide position that help cultivate strength in the lower body. So let's just begin shifting side to side. As you shift side to side, notice not allowing your knee to go beyond your toe. And then we'll get the upper body involved a little bit, twisting from your center line, hips and waist. And then eventually the arms will come around, knocking on the door of life and back between your kidneys and across the Qi belt in the front. So waking up. The massage and knocking on the door of life are activations. So we can't just go into the flow and be completely free and flexible. We've got to wake up this internal power that someone who has got a lot of wood in them has a ton of internal power. Sometimes they're blind to it though. Now let's come up to the lungs. Front hand comes up, taps right underneath the collarbone. Back hand continues. So there's a weight shift and a massage. So you're in a tap. Weight shift. So waking up the energy in the lungs is also beneficial to resiliency. So oftentimes the pattern of being stuck and unresilient looks like a breath hold. So big deep breath in here. And then let's bring it back down, across Qi belt, and the door of life in the back. And slow it down, slowly unwind. Again, pause, legs stay as they are. Alive, electric, connected. Welcome to your Qi. That was a pep talk. First squat, hold. Bend your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. Now, if bending your knees too much is difficult, just modify. You don't have to go down. The deeper you bend, the more strength it'll call upon for your legs. It doesn't make you a better person. Let's go now from lower embracing the tree to embracing the tree at your chest level. Fingers are soft, elbows and shoulders relaxed. So those who are stiff will break. Those who are soft and flexible will flow and evolve and be able to meet life's demands. Tuck the tailbone a little bit here and draw some strength into the low body, low belly. Big deep breath. Let's go through that wave breath from the belly to the ribs to the chest and release. 2 more like that, and you can straighten the legs whenever you feel needed. Building some heat. And let's go ahead and straighten the legs. Turn the toes forward. And let's go into a flexible flow now. Grab one wrist. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, bow forward. Hold for a couple of breaths here. Sometimes we need to put our head below our heart to see the true light, the true vision. From that connection we flow. Put a slight bend in your knees and slowly roll up. Continuing to hold your wrist, reach up overhead. Full body flow. Exhale, bow forward, reaching the arms out. Inhale, draw energy up, reach up. Exhale and bow. Inhale, draw up. Exhale. Inhale. Chest to the sky. Feel the front body open. Exhale. You can't see it, but as you bow forward, feel the back body open. Sense and feel it opening up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up this time. Open the arms out to the side and come back into heart center. All right, so the animal that represents the wood element is the dragon. So we'll do one dragon move today. Let's turn to our right. Come up on the ball of your left foot. Whoa. Find your strength. Hips are stable. Bend your back knee if that feels comfortable for you. You can always shorten the stance to help take a little pressure off the low body. Here, if you can, bend your knee, tailbone's tucked a little bit. We're going to draw the left hand back alongside the rib cage and then press the right hand forward. Just a push and pull opposition here. We'll cultivate that opposition with the breath. So we'll exhale, press left hand forward, draw right hand back, and switch. So nice, smooth breath. Exhale, inhale. If that breath pattern doesn't work for you, stay with a relaxed breath in and out through the nose. Lower body is strong, upper body is flexible. And as you draw the hand back towards the rib cage, you can possibly twist just a little bit from the torso and feel that opening that we cultivated earlier. It's like airing out the side body. Let's do one more. Press left hand forward, draw right hand back. And let's come back to the center. Palms come together. Heart to sky, heart to earth. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, arms spread outside. And exhale, sink the chest back, palms together. Inhale and open. Exhale, sink the chest back, palms together. Heart to sky, open up. What gifts will you have for me? Exhale. What gifts will I give to the earth? Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's turn to our left. Come up on the ball of your right foot. Bend your right knee as much as you feel comfortable. Root your hips down and feel your roots down into the earth now. Draw your right hand back, left hand forward. Press, shoulders stay relaxed. And then with your breath, press forward and draw back. Press forward and draw back. Push and pull. Strength to press forward. Flexibility to draw back and open through the torso. Practice resiliency every day. How well? Press. Eyes are soft, they're focused, but they're soft. And one more on each. Draw left hand back, press right hand forward. Come back to the center. Hands to heart. Inhale. What gifts will you give me? Exhale. What gifts will I give you? Inhale. Heart to sky to receive. Exhale. Heart to earth to release. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping the feet wide. If you need to step them in a little bit for some relief, go ahead and do that. I'm going to move on to what I consider to be one of the kind of pivotal, or rather fundamental essences of someone who's got a lot of earth, or rather a lot of wood in them. They have vision. They're visionaries. They see their dream. They go for it. That's strength. But they also have the flexibility to, when something gets thrown their way, they can carve out a different path. My grandmother was an excellent example of that. So this one's for Grandma. Who is yours for? What is your intention? So this movement is called the Archer. We're going to start in a Warrior Two-like stance if you're familiar with yoga. So my right leg is forward, my left leg is back, and my left leg's turned in about 45 degrees, or you can turn it off. That feels a little more comfortable for your hips. I'm kind of heel to heel alignment here. I'm going to bend into the front leg. Back leg stays straight. We're going to float the arms out. So arms are out parallel to the earth. Relax through your shoulders, relax your gaze. We're going to draw the back hand forward, meeting the front hand, palms together. And here's where you see your intention. You see your target. You're so focused and in confidence that you can attach to that target. You draw the hand back to the heart, but yet you know you can't hold on to it forever. So you release, the back hand floats back, and you bend back into the front knee. So we'll do this with the breath now. Inhale, draw the back hand forward. Exhale, hold your mark. Inhale, draw the left hand back, straighten the front leg, and then exhale, release without attachment. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw left hand back, straighten right leg, and exhale, let go. Inhale, bring the back hand forward. Exhale, see your target. Inhale, draw it into the heart. Exhale, let it go to the earth. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. For Grandma. Exhale. Come back to center. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. My grandmother was a pioneer in her time. She was the first female principal of the Michigan School of Blind. Back in the early 1930s. Women didn't do that at that time. They didn't leave home. They didn't go to college. She did. Huge source of inspiration. Who are you breathing in right here? And who will you give your gifts to? Let's open up. Let's see what we see on the other side. We're bending into the left knee, pressing down to that back heel. Do you feel your roots? Draw the back hand forward. Set your sights. Pull back, straightening the front leg, and release. Where the arrow flows, who knows? With the breath, inhale, draw back hand forward. Exhale, hold your mark in the position. Inhale, draw back, cultivating compassion in the heart. Exhale, releasing to the earth. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw into the heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, release. Might have got the breath wrong on that one. Flexibility. Inhale, draw forward. I did. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw back. The exhale is letting go. Exhale. Let's come back to center. Heart to sky, heart to earth one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhale. One more time, lower embracing the tree. Squat, knees bent. Here's where the difficulty, the challenge comes in. Rather than exercising resistance and pushing away, hold to your strength here. Wave breath, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Go ahead and straighten the legs. And thank goodness, bring your legs in. Shake them out, shake them out. Oh, let's get our bounce on. Let's get our bounce on. Let's shake. Shake out some of the maybe tension you might have developed, but no, let it go. This is a great one to let go of tension. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Shaking into the wrists, the elbows, base of the skull, the sacrum. Letting go of resistance before we move into our flows. Slow it down. Slow it down. Now, what do you feel? Everyone's chi expresses itself in a unique way. Uniqueness and creativity is also an element of the spring. What sensations do you feel here? Not my words, but yours. Let's take those unique sensations and nourish them with a few flows. This first one is called the Waterfall. And in traditional Chinese medicine, the 5 elements lens, if you will, water is the element that grows wood. So what we want to do is we want to nurture these good qualities of someone who has a lot of resiliency. And so we want to grow those. So this practice, this particular movement will help grow that nature of wood. So here what we're going to do is we're going to tuck the chin in, send the hips forward just a little bit, roll down, and then come up. So it's kind of like a little caterpillar. So we're going to send the hips forward, the chin comes down, we tuck, then the hips go back, and we roll up. So your spine is like a wave. So we're going down underneath the water and coming up and out. Breath of fresh air. We're going to add the arms and pour some water down. So here, we're going to reach down into the water, come up, bring the palms up, turn the fingers back the hands towards one another, and then the arms come down the front body, spiraling and opening. Scoop up this healing water, pour it down the front of your body. So we scoop up, palms will be facing you, then we draw down, the fingertips will start to point down, back of the hands together, and then we spiral open so that we can scoop up the water. It's like bathing yourself in a fountain of Qi, or rather a waterfall of Qi. Maybe even close your eyes and take yourself, your vision inward and maybe to a waterfall that you've visited and the essence that that waterfall provided you. Let's do one more. Back to your lower, embracing the tree position. And feel how you're nourished. Nature wants to feed you pure essence. Now let's take that essence that we've been fed and let's allow ourselves to grow. Tree sways in the wind. We'll turn to our right, and then we'll draw the hands up the side body. Arms come overhead with palms down, fingertips point towards the center of the head, and then we come back to center, turning, palms down. Back to where we began, palms up. Turn from the hips and the waist as comfortably as you can, keeping the knees stable, and then draw the arms up the side body. We turn back to the center, arms come down. Turn to your right, knees still kind of holding that beach ball so that they stay stable. Turn back to the center and open. So here as we inhale, we're drawing this energy, this vision, this resiliency up our side body. We turn back to the center and exhale, we rain it down. The canopy. Turn to the right and then inhale. Turn back center, exhale. Left, inhale. Exhale. With your breath, with your vision, so here's where the balance, the yin and yang of resiliency comes in. The yang is you holding this position, which now feels soft, receptive, so that the yin energy, this relaxation state, becomes even more prevalent and supportive. Let's do this last one more time. Back to the center. Bring the hands up, palms face you. Hands are heart level, elbows soft, shoulders relaxed. Knees are softly bent and tailbone is rooted into the earth. And the crown of the head floats up to the sky, so you might draw the chin in a little bit. We were fed by the water. Practice resiliency, with our tree. And now we'll feed the heart. We'll feed the heart with the resiliency we've developed. So here, palms up, draw the hands back in along the side ribs, and then float the arms out, turning the backs of the hands toward one another, and then draw back in. So we send the hips back a little bit, knees bend slightly, back of the hands come together, and then we inhale, draw back in. Great Bear swims in the ocean. When the wood element is in balance, its subsequent element, the fire element, is able to express joy, compassion, love. Realize also the essence of resiliency is that sometimes we just have to get out of our own way so that our true joy may shine through. Draw that joy into your heart. Let the Qi move you. This vibrant life force. It's ever present inside of you. It's now awake and flowing. Soak it in. One more. Return to embracing the tree. I happen to be standing in front of one of my favorite trees. We call it the magic tree. With your eyes closed, bring your internal vision turn it on. It's probably pretty alive right now. With your internal vision alive and connected, you see that you're so much more than this frame of a body. There is a force inside of you. It's actually more of who you are than your physical structure. You cultivate the resiliency to be with that through Qi Gong. See how you can take that, move through your life, ease and flow. Let's release the hands. Step the feet together. Bring the hands over the low belly. Going into bamboo sways in the wind. Or bamboo in the wind. Soften through your ankles, your knees, your hips and spine, shoulders and neck. Just allow your body to rock and sway. You are the bamboo. release your hands. Open your eyes. A little longer than I promised. Thanks for being flexible with me. Enjoy embracing your resiliency. Be well.